Okay.
It was a huge uniform actually. It was very colorful always. White shirt, like a blue skirt and the red
Let me
pants.
cover this
And
one.
the boys were red ties.
Yeah, it's a nice picture actually.
Just the wall of the room.
Now here's a typical scene in
Very
suburban
typical.
Moscow,
Yep.
you know. The medium-rise buildings were going up. But one of the problems with urban development in the Soviet Union was that World War II left the country extremely short of housing. And the government really was responsible for providing it at that time. So there were tremendous efforts to build apartments, but they were, you know, they never quite caught up. And a typical district, when it was under development, they would put up the housing, but they would lag behind in providing services. And so there'd be not enough places to shop or buy food and so on. So that made it quite inconvenient. And of course, a mark of the housing shortage was that many people after World War II had to share apartment houses. And these were the so-called communal apartments,
Communal apartments,
the
okay.
communalki. And an entire family would be in a room, and then they would have to share the toilet facilities down the hall,
The kitchen.
and one kitchen. And you know, in the kitchen, your family would be assigned the burner over here, and the other family would be the burner on the right, and so on.
Yeah. You have
So
separate
it was
refrigerators.
a very stressful kind of existence.
Constant fighting, everybody, yeah.
This is in the southern part of Moscow, the Moskvarichia, and it's just a nice shot of weekend painters, you know, enjoying the scenery and painting the old housing. Again, this is just a street scene. I can't remember exactly
I think
where.
it's also the same district with this, yeah, probably this direction. Oh, the old,
Now this I was lucky to get because
You were
these
lucky to
were
get,
almost
yeah.
all gone.
Yeah.
This is old Moscow before even, you know, the 5-story apartment houses went up.
yeah, that's a pretty rare.
And this is
Yeah.
in the region of Novodevichy
Novodevichy
Monastery.
Monastery.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Narishkinsky Baroque, this red and white, it's very specific type of
And 19th
architecture.
century housing of better quality survived, but this was built out of logs, you know.
Yes.
And this disappeared very shortly after I took this picture.
That's a quite a
Yeah, good shot.
unique shot, yeah.
This kind of house would survive longer. You know, it was maybe a merchant house or something like that. Better quality to start with.
And there's like a base of,
Or this, again, you know, there's quite a lot of good 19th century structures, brick. After the Great Fire of 1812, of course, after the Napoleon invasion, rules were set up to cut down on the amount of wooden housing.
as much as
And
possible.
so Moscow increasingly was built out of stone and brick after 1812.
That's the apartment building.
This is a good shot to illustrate different eras of housing. You see the Stalin skyscraper there, so that would be late 40s, 50s, something like that. Then on the right-hand edge of the picture, you see a quality apartment house,
Yep.
but it would date from 1950s, early 60s maybe. And one aspect of it was you could see the heavy cornices up on top, okay? And notice that the window openings are quite small because there was a shortage of construction steel at that time.
Oh, I didn't
And
know
so
that.
these were very heavy buildings
Yeah.
with very thick walls. And you know, it's not, Moscow is not a particularly seismic area, so it's not unsafe necessarily. But it consumed a lot of concrete to build houses that way.
But
And
they
then
consume-
later on, you can see this sort of sand-colored building just to the right there. And that is a more modern kind of building where there's more glass and the walls are curtain walls.